Oh no. Oh. What are you guys doing here? Why have you guys come here? You here to gloat? You here to what? Finish off the job? What on earth are you guys doing here now? It's not a hovel. What do you mean a hovel? This is a nice lodge. Sorry, you've blown up my old house, and now you've found my new house off grid, and you've come up and you're calling it a hovel. Why are you calling this a hovel? This is nice. What's hovel about this? An email invite to here? I don't think so.
Summer tipped £5. I hope this helps you fend off the predators in your off-grid existence.
Thank you so much. I'll buy a gun for £5.
I have to come clean. My brain is utterly fucked.
Thank you very much,
Sean Mo One Hark.
Listen, subscribing is not going to make me forget about what happened to the old place. Look, I can barely stand up here. This is a nightmare. I'm sorry, but I'm not going to forget. I've etched all of your names into my brain. All of you who put F's in the chat, in order of how many F's you put in the chat. Thank you to Martine for compiling the data. These are my enemies. These are the people who blew up my house.
I have to come clean. My brain is utterly fucked.
Thanks, Beyond Elise. Again,
this is awkward. F.
It's awkward for me. I'm at home. It's awkward for me. I'm at home and you've just come rattling at me, calling where I live a hovel. Albert, I am on my own list. It has been pointed out to me I accidentally put 4 F's in the chat over the course of that evening, and it was a mistake. I don't know how that happened. Also, my own Nightbot put at least 6 in. Nevertheless, I think that is slim pickings compared to an entire 5,000. You compile the list on requested stream viewers? Yes, and I've used it against them. That's jujitsu, Martine. I have used the social power of my enemies, my so-called friends, against them and towards me and my... do you want to come in? Are you hanging out for... Do you want to come in? You're going to be cancelled. I don't have the power to cancel. We're talking about I have the power to cancel. All my internet's coming from an Ethernet cable that's plugged into a router in a Starbucks 9 miles away. Yeah, at least here I don't need to worry about Valorant. Alright, come on in. Stay out here, alright. Well, I'll see you later, Albert. Thanks so much for watching the stream. Always great to see some new faces in the chat. Such a shame our time here has ended. I won't be projecting outside of the lodge after now. I'm just going to be talking to people inside the lodge. Alright, come on. Come on in. Alright, here we are. Hey, it's not much, okay? It's not much, but it's where I live. And so just a tiny little bit of respect wouldn't go amiss. Thank you very much.
I have to come clean. My brain is utterly fucked.
Need some work. Shred it. I've just built the place. I've just built the place. Look, I've got a little fireplace. I've got a little this. Well, I don't have a lot of anything, really. Actually, the place sucks. But I live here, and I need to have a bit of house pride for my own sake, for my own sanity. I think I have to just accept this is where I live, and it's got to be nice, because I live here. Maybe this is karmic vengeance for re-fucking Wogan's brain. I think Wogan's brain was absolutely destroyed, and I haven't made it worse. I have not made it any worse. When am I going on grand designs? I probably couldn't build a house. I'm just more of a lodge and hovel guy. ATM. Sorry, I just need to pull that. There's a plank. There was a splinter out of place, and I've just pulled it too. But we're not here to rate my lodgings.
I have to come clean. My brain is utterly fucked.
Nice fireplace.
Thank you very much, Cardboard Children, for the sub. Doing that a project manager. I have been let down by a lot of project management in the past, and I think it's just as well that I, run solo and let my monomania get the best of me. Have I got a carbon monoxide detector? I've got a carbon dioxide detector. That's the great outdoors, the trees themselves. Thank you, Bird, for redeeming the welcome bear. Sadly, I have not heard nor seen it. Where's the welcome bear?
I have to come clean. My brain is utterly fucked.
Strange. Okay, 1 second. Bird, I'm on the case. Bird, I'm on the case. Everyone please put an incredible amount of trust into me. Could this resolve the issue? Could someone else redeem a welcome back, or at least say egg? Huh. Thank you very much for redeeming the welcome bear. Where is the welcome bear? Okay, leave this with me for moments. Provide me entire moments of leaving it with me. I think I fixed it. I hope I fixed it. Can we just get an egg? Can we just put an egg in? Huh. Where's the egg? Let me think. We could...
Egg.
Okay. Okay, hang on. Where's the egg? Is this going to be another egg stream where I try and fix egg? I feel like I've spent more time fixing egg than egg has been active.
I have to come clean. My brain is utterly fucked.
Hang on, I know what's gone wrong here.
Egg.
Please leave this with me for mere moments. Soon everything will be nice. Soon all things will be fine. Okay, I know exactly what's gone wrong.
Egg.
Please leave this in my very capable hands. I am fixing the egg. Okay. So, by my calculations...
Egg.
Egg's too small, though, isn't it?
Egg.
Still a bit too small. Is that correct? Egg. Yeah, that's about the right size for the egg.
Egg.
Is that too big?
Egg.
Is that too big? It's hard to measure it because obviously it's only ever visible for like a fifth of a second.
Egg.
It's quite big.
Egg.
Fireplace in the full. Well, I've encased that in stone, as you might know. It's safe. It's safe as it is, I reckon. The egg could be 80% of its current size. Yeah, let's give it a little shot. Let's give it a shot, shall we? 80% of its current size. You know what? You can't do that so easily in OBS. You can't link the two sizes. So if we're just going to do it by eye.
Egg.
It's maybe less than 80%, but it's definitely smaller.
Egg.
Does the egg briefly manifest in your lodge and take up most of the space there for the second? No, the egg is always there. It's simply invisible at all of the time. So actually, in the middle of the lodge is basically a no-go zone. I can't go in it because there's an egg. But I can use all the edges. I can use all the edges of the lodge. But I know how much people like the egg, so it's the only thing I rescued really from the explosion. Oh, well done for doing a hype train. Now we can all bask in the rewards of whatever the hype train has provided, which is I've got a sort of a dolphin with some sunglasses on. I've got two kinds of three. 1, 2, 3.
Egg.
It's mostly dogs, actually. I'd say it's over 50% dogs. Quite a lot of dogs. Thank you for letting me express myself in dogs.
Egg.
Today we are going to be doing the classic Hansard stream where we are going to be guessing. In fact, let's get it up. Welcome. Today we are going to be doing the classic Hansard stream where we are going to be betting on what phrases or terms has ever been uttered in 200 years of parliamentary history. You never know what's going to be come up or what's going to be said. For instance, bastard tea cake in between the years 1800 to 2022 has been said about 1,074 times. So you just never know what you're going to find and what kind of provenance there is in British parliamentary history. As per tradition, we are going to be jumping into the best text editor known to humanity, TextStream 2. If there are any things people definitely want us to search, let's start off by just getting a rundown of... I've just sent my water bottle flying. Just need to pull another lodge splinter too. Anything people want us to search, just send it to my brain and I will send it to this screen. Flat explosion. Okay, so we're going for the adjective noun thing. How much have you missed so far? Nothing. So far it has all been me shouting at the chat and showing off my new lodge. F in chat. Gotta say, I think there's going to be slim pickers on that. Lads on tour. I want to give that my first double asterisk. I am interested to see if Lads on Tour is in there. My handlebar moustache. I'm going to give that an underscore. I want to say now, the rainbow is the highest you can get. 5-second rule. I'm going to give that an underscore as well. 5-second rule. Is this thing on? That is getting rainbow mode. Silly Billy, I'm giving it underscores. So what you really want from me is to get that rainbow. That means I'm almost certainly going to search it and bet on it. Then after that, it's the blue underscores. I think pretty good, but not top tier for me. Red pilled. That is getting my rainbow. Toby Jugs. I think it's very funny, but I think it will come up. Hang on, I need to actually scroll up here. I'm missing stuff. Billy Big Bollocks. I'm giving it the underscores.
I will shortly leave the job that it has been the honour of my life to hold, to have had the opportunity to serve the country I love.
Wake and Bake is getting the underscore treatment. Going off grid. I'm giving it the underscore treatment because even if we do find it, I don't think it'll be funny. My giddy aunt. I'm just going to make it my giddy aunt. But we need something between the underscores and the rainbow now. No, my giddy aunt. I could just imagine someone saying it in the 70s, maybe. Has Hark ever been searched before? I'm sure. I feel like it will have done, though. I feel like finding it wouldn't feel like a... Because we need to conceive of ourselves. Let me give you a little bit of the this is a bit of mindset here. There's a bit of a motivational speech for the mindset you need to be on while you're... Because I think of it like truffle hunting. Right, we're little pigs. Right, we're truffling around through the dirt, through the soil. And we want to make sure anything we sniff, that is a bona fide truffle. We don't want to bring in just little mushrooms back home, little brown chestnut mushrooms from Tesco. We don't want to bring in a punnet of, you know, soggy, dirt-encrusted grey mushrooms back to our cabin. We want them to be bona fide truffles. And the way to make sure they're truffles is, one, you're not even confident it's going to be there. You think it, in a sound just world, if there really was a god, this would not even turn up. But it might. It might. It's not so far-fetched that it couldn't possibly. Two, if you find it, just finding it alone will make you laugh. Knowing that it's been said in Parliament will make you laugh. And number three, it must be something... Some words and phrases have this X factor. They're like dumb or naughty or rude. They're like forbidden due to stupidity. Like lads on tour. I don't think it should be up there with like black magic to say lads on tour. But you know, it's wrong to say it. Everyone, you know somewhere in you, if you're saying lads on tour, that's wrong. You're wrong. I hope that helps. It was more of a mood thing than actual guidance. Hark. Okay, can I get a rewind? I just worry that it will be someone asking just to hear something back. It will be like a legitimate command. It will be a straight and narrow request for an actual rewind. Kermit the Frog. I just wouldn't think it would be that mad for them to say it. I feel like this kind of stuff would come up. I need to put some stuff. I can't just give everything underscores just to be polite. I shall strike you. Yeah, I like it. Because you know if it turns up, it's something good. Bop. The stenographer, whoever writes the notes, never going to say that. Chip Spice. Nah, it's going to be some bloody Hull MP saying, you know what I mean? I like Chip Spice. People are like, what? And then the one other Hull MP, maybe John Prescott's going, way, yeah. Woohoo. My bad? Nah, it's going to be part of a longer sentence. So we say like, my bad leg is playing up, so I must sit while I deliver this speech. So, my bad leg. My bad. Lost the plot. Nah, someone's going to talk about Bojo losing the plot on a mad one. I'll put it in. Super herpes. Is that such a thing? Is that such a thing? If it's a real medical thing, then it would go. I wouldn't open with it. It's too comedy. It's too stand-up comedy orientated or oriented. Having a good sniff. People are going to have a good sniff of stuff. Having a good sniff. You could say, I was doing an inspection of the, cocaine factory last night, and I had a good sniff, and it wasn't up to snuff. Sonic the Hedgehog, that's going to come up, isn't it? It's going to come up. It'll just come up in to talk about video games and stuff. Video games are a massive part of the UK economy. I mean, they're more likely to mention Mario, but maybe one time just mention Sonic the Hedgehog. Human Centipede, very good. Very, very good. This is getting the rainbow treatment. Beyblade, very, very good, yes. Monumental girth. I'm going to put it in. What's the deal with... Yeah, go on. Nando's. Nah, Nando's is a massive chain. If you think of anything that has a strong economic impact, it's going to come up. Paddy McGuinness. Did someone say Paddy McGuinness? Yeah, maybe it's come up. Cheeky Nando's. I don't know. I could just see an MP saying it to try and seem relatable. Sir Kill-A-Lot. I'm on a lean bulk. What's that? The main masala. I just don't know what these things even mean. Is the lean bulk like a diet culture bodybuilding thing? Just I'm on like a protein intake athletes thing. I think I have made a mistake. I just want to add to that. I'm sorry for what I did. Sir Kill-A-Lot is very good. Sir Kill-A-Lot. Top Shagger, go on, why not? Why not? We want to know if it's there. Bog roll. I don't know. I just don't. I think someone might say it, but it would be a very cringe attempt to appear working class or something. My bad leg again. They're freaking old as hell. They're gonna have bad legs. Uncle Bulgaria. Nah, that's old enough, and Uncle Bulgaria is old enough to be a Tory talking point. And didn't the Wombles put away litter of their own volition? That's big society in action. This cuts to the very heart of the Tory mainland. Oasis are better than Blur. Oracle of Truth has been lucky enough to forget about Jess Phillips. What a wonderful time you must be having. Oasis are better than Blur. I'll put it in underscores. I think it's not likely to get searched. My wife's spag bol. And then I'll also put in my wife's spaghetti. You know, I think I'll give that some leeway there. Open mic night. It's getting the underscore treatment, I'm afraid. Tesco's meal deal. Now that's definitely going to come up. Tesco's meal deal is a very important economic food thing. I think it's going to come up. Let's just put kill the poor. Let's give it a fighting chance. Sonic the Hedgehog. Didn't we cover that? Arrow to the knee, Jesus. My OnlyFans. I'm no longer going to feel that every single suggestion warrants a response. I'm just going to pick out the ones I like. I like big butts. There's almost no chance, but I'll stick it in because it'll be funny. Pardon my flatulence. Flatulence. Hi Buzz. Hi Tony X. Sniffing glue. That'll come up in regards to drugs. Mega pint. I don't really know anything about the Johnny Depp trial. I don't know what a mega pint is, but I would look up Binley Mega Chippy. Dick and Dom in the Bungalow. We've searched it, I think. Hell's Bells and Bucket of Blood. This also covers the House of Lords, because there's going to be a million. Flossing specifically in reference to the dance. Jonesy Russell, the challenge is on you to work out a search term that would isolate the dance-based ones. Cloacal opening. Nope, I shouldn't have said that. Nah, I think that's going to come up. I messed up big time. I think there's 0% chance. Messed my trousers. All right. Dominic Cummings, I think I Went Home and Cried is going to be brought up in the testimony of someone talking about something really flipping grim. It won't be like an MP talking about their experiences. It will be like, you know, someone's testimony who lives in like sheltered accommodation now. Uncle Bulgaria is a Womble. He is one of the patriarchs of the Womble clan. Have we searched for Whoopsie? Yes, I think we searched for Whoopsie. I think we searched for all manners of uh-ohs and whoops and oops and stuff. List of my enemies. List of my enemies. What about I'll show them all? Oh no, that would come up in normal sentences. I'm thinking of like a mad professor saying they'll show them all while screwing in some of the Tesla coils that's going to animate a piece of pork or something. But really someone was saying, oh yes, and when it came to the graphs regarding oil imports, I would show it to all the investors of the petrochemical industry. Pokemon Master. Yeah, Pokemon 100% will come up because it's like it's like a bigger media franchise than Star Wars. Is the ultimate win to find a phrase that has only been uttered once? No, Albrot. The game is like this. So let's pause suggestions and let's begin. We're going to be betting channel points on whether or not certain terms have ever been said in Parliament. So if it's ever been said even once, you get a return on your channel point bet. And if it hasn't, then you have just thrown your precious numbers into the void. It's time to duel. Go on, that's the last one. No, it's not. Keep suggesting if you want, but I'm only going to put the best ones in. Okay, Jambird, are you around? Do not buy any bits. Imperial Halloumi? I cannot stress this enough. Brazilian butt lift. I can imagine some stuff like that would be in there though, because there's going to be a lot about like instant. Well, actually, I don't know what they talk about all day in Parliament, but you could imagine someone bringing up stuff about how the influencer economy is causing a 7-fold lift in the amount of. Is this cosmetic surgery? Does context matter? No, we've always played it that if the search returns a hit, then we win. If we need to discuss what gets searched, but then once we've got that parameter sorted, it's just if it returns a hit. Do you need bits? No, Peter Annalise, I cannot stress enough. Do not buy any bits. If you buy any bits, I do not accept them. I will send them back. Cressup, it's just not going to come up. Fully engorged. I think that's going to come up. I think some MP is going to use that as a euphemism while, detailing something grim. Okay, mod mode engaged. Jambird, can you set up the first prediction for Lads on Tour? And your job. Oh, and can you make sure it's for like 2 or 3 minutes? I think the standard is 1, but we'll want a little bit longer. So your job is to work out, if I search the phrase Lads on Tour from 1800 to 2022, has anyone ever said it in Parliament? In that order, Lads on Tour. You can bet as many channel points as you want. Win big, lose big. And of course, lose small and just win small. Just be quite modest. And then everything that's rainbow here, we're just going to go through. So up here, it's going to keep track of the predictions, and then we will enter them in to the Hansard search. Yeah. Lovely shout out to Cressup. A lovely energy. Has Josie just bet a heck of a lot? Am I able to see? What can I can't get a breakdown. I think you have more knowledge of me of who's betting what. 2 minutes or 5? Yeah, two is better. Two already is too long. I'm not going to give any of my opinions. I do think after, you know, I've seen more Hansard than anyone now. I think I've got a sixth sense for this kind of thing. Yes, so if you see Josie bet big, Oracle is working against you. Oracle knows that the odds are based on how much has been bet. So if you tell people to bet for the opposite one, it increases your return. So don't trust anyone saying they've looked it up, because they have a very strong incentive to lie. Okay. And also, don't trust Josie Hypatia's voting patterns, because as Jambud is pointing out, Josie Hypatia is actually trying to minimise their channel points. Okay. With a name like Oracle of Truth, you are being set up for a very big fall. Lads on tour. We didn't discuss any variants or variation on this. This is the one phrase we're going to be searching. Lads on tour. Has it ever appeared in 200 years of British parliamentary debate? Let's find out. Need this little loading widget to disappear. Still claiming to be loading. I'm actually surprised. I really thought there would be a lads on tour, but as you can see, nothing on the graph. No lads on tour, not ever. 1800 to 2022. Does capitalisation matter? No. Capitalisation's not important to this search, but if it does make you feel any better, this should return the same results. Yeah, I was thinking that at some point in the 20th century, someone would have said, "Oh, I saw these lads on tour." When they wouldn't say lads, would they? I think the issue there is lads. You just got to talk too posh in Parliament. You probably wouldn't ever say lads. Boys on tour, sure. You don't get any points for this. This is just a curiosity search. Lads on tour is what we were searching for the points. But just to satisfy our curiosity, boys on tour? No. I can never tell. There's a little thing there saying it's loading. And I never know if I have to wait for that before I can trust the graph. I suppose I'll know if I ever see any stuff on it. In fact, no, let's search something we know will come up, like teacup. Or just cup. Surely someone said cup. Yeah, and it's already chock-a-block, so I don't need to worry about that thing. Like a bunch of rugby lads on tour. It just hasn't ever been said. So was I. So was I, to be honest. Or often they quote members of the public, so I thought maybe it would come up in that. Duran on tour. No. No. Duran's probably come up, though. I think anything that's like a big deal culturally will get raised. Yeah. Although people only mentioned Duran for the first time in 2003. And then in 2015, Duran came up 4 times. But I refuse to find out why. Okay, next one. Our next bet of the evening. Jambud, could you please set up a prediction for, is this thing on? Do we want any variants on that? I don't think so. Right, we're thinking of the classic stand-up comic in a quiet room, tapping their mic and going, is this thing on? And then a little blast of reverb cuts your frontal lobe in two. Now, I don't think anyone could be an expert at this, other than me. I do believe I'm an expert. I've never had a chance to play. But I think if I was in your shoes, I'd win so much of channel points for my own channel. There's no way this is in. Alone, people would have said that about adult babies. wouldn't they? Now, I'm not going to give you anything. I've got some strong opinions, and my opinions have always been correct. No problem, Jambert. 2 minutes normally good, I think. Gives everyone a chance to ponder. And I think we have enough here to take us through the evening. Is this thing on? Then Red Pilled, I Shall Strike You, Human Centipede, Beyblade, Monumental Girth, What's the Deal With, Paddy McGuinness, I Think I've Made a Mistake, I'm Sorry for What I Did, Sir Kill-A-Lot, Top Shagger, My Wife's Spag Bol, Kill the Poor, My Only Fans, I Like Big Butts, Pardon My Flatulence, Binley Mega Chippy, I Messed Up Big Time, Messed My Trousers, List of My Enemies, Pokemon Master, It's Time to Duel. A huge amount going for yes here. Jambud, why do you say that? Can we have is this on or is this mic on? Oracle, I'm going to say no. One, because the betting has already started. And the other is because the classic line, it's like a hack stand-up line about hack stand-up, is someone tapping the mic and going, is this thing on? That's the line, isn't it? Yeah. Oracle, as someone who's voted yes, trying to expand it to, is this on? You would 100% get a return. MPs will fluff it. Yeah, sure. But you need to guess whether one MP at least has delivered the line correctly. Yeah. Is this on page 7 of the document? Oracle, yeah, voting, but then trying to expand the search terms ain't going to work. We're all too wise. Yeah, someone's an arousing speech about traffic lights reform and then smashed their fist into their tiny little lavalier mic and gone, is this on? Stared at the speaker going, is this on? Okay, we are now going to search. In 200 years of British parliamentary history, has anyone ever said, is this thing on? That's what we're searching, right? I've already forgotten. That's it? Yeah, is this thing on? And I'm not going to put the question mark in case it gives you any chances. Is this thing on? And I think it could be, right? Because they don't have to be tapping and talking about a mic, right? Is this thing on? Again, it's not a very formal way of expressing yourself. But there were loads of working class MPs back in different parts of the late 20th century before social mobility stopped. Okay, let's try. 1. It has been said one time. We have a Hansard whack. It was said once on November the 1st, 2014. Very well done to everyone who voted yes. And when did it come up? Said by Ian Lavery in the carbon capture and storage debate in 2014. Is this thing on? My honourable friend, the Minister for Southampton, Dr. Whitehead, has given me a cartoon showing a scientist behind a rostrum in the 90s. My honourable friend, the member for Southampton, Dr. Whitehead, has given me a cartoon showing a scientist behind a rostrum in 1990. I think it has IPCC written on the rostrum, saying, so this climate change thing could be a problem. The cartoon then shows the same fellow in 1995, 5 years later, with the same specs and the same beard saying, climate change, definitely a problem. It then shows the same fellow 6 years later saying, yep, we should really be getting on with sorting this out pretty soon. It then shows him in 2007 saying, look, sorry to sound like a broken record here. It shows him in 2013 saying, we really have checked and we're not making this up. Then it shows the same bloke, a lot older than he was at the beginning. He was tapping the microphone and saying, is this thing on? I thought that was very amusing. It's just an MP describing a webcomic and then saying, I thought this was funny. He's literally liking and sharing. This is probably one of the most powerful likes and shares, if you agree, that you can possibly get. He has liked it and shared it into into a record, a permanent record of everything discussed by the highest members of power in this country. He has retweeted it into history. That's incredible. And incredibly lame. Did he give any credit? Yeah, did he say who it is? No, it's just a cartoon. This is a boomer online, so he doesn't know who it is. He's not giving any credit. Poor guy. Poor guy, you know? This cartoon is described badly in Hansard. That's gonna be one of the... do you think it's Far Side? It sounds like Far Side, doesn't it? Far Side. Climate change, is this thing on? Climate change cartoon, is this thing on? I can't really make it out. The name of the strip is None So Deaf. So climate change cartoon, None So Deaf. Kudelka cartoons. What's that? Doesn't matter. This is really off. There you go. It's Kudelka. John Kudelka? Bums. Broke the TOS already. Okay. I thought that was very amusing. Yes, please remember Ian Lavery, MP for Wansbeck for Labour, is cancelled for liking and sharing without attribution. Great. Has the cashing out taken place? Looks like it has. Grand. Let's see what's next. Red pilled. Okay, Jambud, can we please have a prediction for red pilled? I included this one because I really do think it could go either way. Has anyone in Parliament ever said the phrase red pilled? I think it's one for betting big on. Variants hyphenated? What can you think of beyond hyphenated? I'm happy to include hyphenated and non-hyphenated, and one word. I'm happy to do red pilled. You know, red pilled, red pilled, red pilled. They're all the same to me. Oh, it ruins the thing. Hyphen pilled.
I have to come clean. My brain is utterly fucked.
A year.
A year. Thank you so much, Rosanna. 20,736. What does blue pilled mean? Well, given this has all been lifted from the Matrix, it means that nothing happens, and the red pill just means some aspect of the scales of society has fallen from your eyes, and you have either realised that you are living within a computer simulation so that your biological energy can be harvested for robots, or that women just want to fuck bad dudes and they don't like me because I'm nice. Those are the two realisations it tends to refer to. How's it going? A lot of people saying no. Or, because I don't get a detailed breakdown, one person adamant that it's not, and a lot of people voting smaller amounts that it is. Could we check if someone said blue-pilled afterwards? Yes, I'll put that down as a curiosity search. People really think no on this. Yeah, quite possibly. Can't see poll, can't bet big, but you can't see it on your app or your device or whatever. You can't see the voting. Someone could lose a huge amount on this. Let's hope they do. Neck Neil makes an interesting point. Even if someone is trying to debate this, wouldn't they perhaps refer to it as taking the red pill? Because saying red-pilled is very slang, but you could still refer to this idea as, these, you know, what do they call for them? Just alt-right incel guys have taken what they refer to as the red pill. Okay. The time for predicting has ended. Our job now is to discover, has anyone said the phrase red-pilled in Parliament? We are not searching red pill, we are searching red-pilled, and red-pilled. First, let's try it as one word. Has anyone said red-pilled? Looks like no. To be on the safe side, I'm going to let that finish. Although, I think that is the thing that's trying to search all the speeches. So I don't know if that's important. Yeah, it never seems to, finishing it never makes it make a difference. Okay, red-pilled as two words. I think it's not looking good. I think it's not looking good. Again, cautiously letting that little loading thing, but it never makes a difference, so I feel like I'm being... But I don't want anyone calling foul, right? Saying, we didn't let the little loading thing. Okay. Here we go. Moment of truth. This is your last chance saloon. I think it's one of the less likely variants. How has red-pilled ever been said? I'm very sorry, everyone. Red-pilled has never been said in Parliament. You know, I think maybe it should have been. Oh yeah, so while we're cashing out, let's just check blue-pilled. Blue-pilled. I mean, if red-pilled hasn't been said, why are people talking about blue-pilled? And then let's just search... without the speech marks, blue pills. Yes, people have said blue pills quite a lot. For the first time in 1857. Why, Viagra, what, in a blue pill in 1857, Matatat? Viagra. Yeah, but it's not going to come in a blue capsule in that year. Okay, so I think that thing is the thing that searches through all the speeches. Mr. Muntz, I need 1857. Supply miscellaneous estimates. Blue. Because there was no speech mark, something else was blue. A book was blue, and the pills were something else. And if you want to see red pill, I mean, it'll come up, right? because it won't be in the same place in the same sentence. I have a red carrot, and I also have a bill. I mean, that's probably not what they said. That's a bad example. Thank you very much. I'm afraid I was warning people not to buy any bits. No, Peter and Elise, we don't need bits. My problem is Peter and Elise keeps trying to buy bits, and if Peter and Elise sees anyone else submit bits, they'll try and buy some bits. But I suppose that's not really my problem. It's not really my problem. You're hearing music in the stream background. You're probably hearing some teenagers that have come out by the lake to listen to cassettes. I can't shut the window, I'm afraid, because they are... the issue is that I can't shut any of my windows, you see, because there's nothing there, right? It's just holes. There's some teenagers round the back listening to some cassettes, so you might sometimes hear them. They're carrying boomboxes. They've got boomboxes, yeah, and they've got 3/4 length trousers on. There's nothing I can do, you know. That's life. When you're living off grid, there's no law, you know. So people can just listen to their boombox. Josie, it might be nice for a holiday, but when you have to live here every day, you know, you miss things like traffic lights or running water and medicine. Anyway, back to work. Next up, we have I Shall Strike You. Jambud, could we please get a prediction for I Shall Strike You? Can we please, as a show of respect, get TL in the chat if you love traffic lights? Or if you love traffic lights, you could say ILTL for I love traffic lights. I Shall Strike You could... It's hard to say. Do you remember this blog? It goes back to the 1800s, where people are angrier. It was an angry time. Will there be variants? No. I tell you what, I can't add variants now. It's too late. There probably was room for some variants in there, but it's too late. We're like a third of the way into Bane. Yeah, I mean, it would have been a hollow threat, because obviously if we were able to read about it, it wasn't... it's not worth cancelling it. People can bet knowing that it's going to be this very limited phrase. I shall strike you. I do think that wording means that if it does come up, it's going to have to come up before 1950. At least. Maybe you have to be further back. But yeah, mostly it'll be about striking from the record. A massive vote for no's just come through. Definitely going to be about a 3 strikes and you're out thing. But would someone say, I shall strike you? Also, is there a 3 strikes and you're out thing in Parliament? I shall strike. You suck. It could be. I actually don't know how it works in like a run-over sentence. Could it be like, if my conditions are not met within the workplace, I shall strike. You need to take into account whether or not you can afford more strikes in your... you know, in your factory. That's interesting. Okay. Let's take a bloody good look, shall we? I shall strike you. Okay. In 200 years of parliamentary debate, has anyone ever said, I shall strike you? It was a long shot. It was a moonshot. Nevertheless, we played for keeps. Valiant effort. Good job on trying your best. Lest I strike you. I'm happy to put in some curiosity searches. Lest I strike you is quite funny. Also, the one I would have wanted to do is I will strike you. Wouldn't have got us anywhere though. And of course, I will hit you. I will hit you, however, has come up twice. Can you hear the music? Can you hear the boom boxes from the teenagers now? One for no, one for yes? Yes. Okay. No? Okay, well, it sounds like it is coming through for some people. Hello. Okay. When have people threatened to hit each other? I will hit. What? What have I searched then? I will hit you. Yeah, then it has to come up here. The amendment is dangerous, not because the minister is not trying to help, but because the provision does not help. The nominee can wear a knuckle duster and say, "You answer my questions or I will hit you." That might be a breach of the law. He might say, "You realise that if you do not give me the answer that I would like, you may be in severe trouble." That is not a breach of the law by a nominee. What are they debating? What crazy law are they trying to bring in here that lets people threaten each other? Oh no, I forgot. It's too long. Okay. I will hit you. To show how unscrupulously the resources of falsehood have been used to produce this crisis, I shall read a few words from the sworn statement of the Catholic workman in question. He says that he and another man were engaged in working on a drain when he made a suggestion as to how the work should be done. His fellow workman said, "You old, what do you know?" He replied, "If you call me an old again, I will hit you on the nose." If you call me an old, I don't quite know. I don't understand. Oh, you think it's censored? Do you think that like that big dash is like there's something else here? Ah, that makes a lot of sense. I'm just going to tweak my webcam because I realise my I'm going to go very red for a second, and then just adjust my white balance. Yeah, looking a little bit more human there. You old dickhead, something like that. Okay. What is next? What is our next search? Has anyone ever said human centipede in Parliament? Jambud, can you please start up a prediction for human centipede? You never can know. It's a tricky one. Hello, Phil. How are you? Have we all seen human centipede? And we're all aware of what I mean when I say human centipede. Yes, Jambud, can you please set up a poll for human centipede? I watched it. I've seen the first human centipede, and I was done with the franchise after that. A Frosty, that seems likely. So I can't think of any other reason it would be it wasn't a high enough grossing film that it's like culturally relevant. I can only imagine it would be some kind of moral outcry. Bread Santa, how are they? Is it something kinky? It is a horror film, a relatively low-budget horror film about a man who stitches 3 tourists together. I don't want to go into more detail, actually. They kind of are boring. And you know, my real objection to it is, on earth do you think a centipede is? A centipede's not like that. There's nothing like a centipede. Have you seen a centipede? I don't even like centipedes. Don't think that I'm some kind of centipede guy. But that's not how centipedes are. Centipedes just do one poo at the end, like everyone else. I think the second one has merits. What would those merits be, Bread Santa? The floor is yours. More a millipede. Definitely. I mean, I would still say it's not really like a millipede, because again, a millipede just has one anus and poos out the end. Although in a sense, maybe, you know, the human centipede's only doing one real poo, and the other ones are more like going from the large intestine to the small intestine. Isn't the second film the same plot? I think the centipedes get longer. I don't know. To be honest, I don't care to know. And yet, I can feel a morbid curiosity rising in me like sick. I've showed the worst film of all time. I don't know. Have you not seen Food Fight? Have you not seen Neil Breen? Okay, the polling is complete. So we will find out now. Has anyone in Parliament ever said human centipede? Has human centipede ever appeared in Parliament? Is the first one just one guy? No. What, one guy crawling around pooing? No. Here we go. Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. Why would it, I suppose? That's a shame, though, isn't it? That's a bit of a shame. What about just on their own? Have those words been said on their own? Yeah, once. In 1902, human and centipede was same in the same speech. Has the page definitely finished loading? I knew this would happen. Yes, 100%. Has human and centipede ever been said at the same time? What do they talk about? I think most of the time they say, shall we give ourselves more money? And a lot of them, enough of them go, yeah. Yeah. Yes. Once, 1902, the South African War remounts. Maybe there are some very bad centipedes down there. Centipede. Personally, I think the simile of a distracted centipede stinging itself and its foes with feverish impartiality. Centipedes don't have stingers. What are these people on between the human centipedes and the British Parliament in 1902? Does anyone even know what a centipede is? Does centipede sting? A centipede sting can cause pain, swelling and redness. Yeah, they can sting. I'm really sorry, centipedes can sting. I'm really sorry I've let myself down. I've let everyone down. Is this the cash out here? Some people have won big. The smile of a distracted centipede. Yeah, that's a bit too psychedelic for Parliament, unfortunately. Alright, what's next? Beyblade. Jambird, please could we get a prediction for Beyblade? Everyone's just getting their points back. Fine. I'm happy to have a lovely evening of maintained equilibrium. There is no way? I don't know. I don't know, though. Let me give a small argument for why it may have come up. During the late 90s, there really was a boom in a lot of Japanese intellectual properties that were marketing like TV shows and toys at the same time. And they were becoming hugely economic in, like, you know, selling stuff to children and getting big that way and, like, setting culture in the following decade. In the same way that Pokemon happened when we were children. And now, like, Pokemon is mainstream culture, for instance. There was a time when there was a huge amount of that stuff coming through, and given that a lot of what the Parliament is about is really about the security of the economy, talking about this massive new arm of economic activity, which wasn't happening before, there wasn't a big influx of, you know, these Japanese toys and stuff in the 80s, not to the same degree. So I think it's plausible that it's something that an MP would want to know in detail and sketch out. But if they were, they'd have to talk about, there are these things in the shops. You've got your Yu-Gi-Oh cards, you've got your Pokemon, you've got Beyblades, you've got Digimon, you've got Medabots, you've got your Gundam, you've got Tenchi Muyo action figures, you've got Unit 2, you've got I don't know. You've got Chainsaw Man. Have you seen this Chainsaw Man they've got now? Is this a dog or a chainsaw? Good to hear some Medabots representation. Biker Mice from Mars. Absolutely. Have you, ladies and gentlemen of the house, have you heard about street sharks? I would like it to bring to attention that these streeted sharks are hoodlums. Guild oiks. You know, I've heard that the Medabots anime is actually worth another look. You know, there's loads of people on who worked on it, went on to go and do really big things. Flint the Time Detective. Now you're talking, the Mayor Returns. Now we're talking. All right. Okay, I got a little bit too animated there thinking about Medabots. Let's go. What are we doing? Beyblade. Okay. We're going to discover in 200 years of parliamentary history, has any MP or Lord ever said Beyblade? Beyblade. And just, this is my little corner just to say what I think. This is my Morley's prediction corner. I think no. I think probably no. Yeah, it would be good. It was said 50 times in 1802 and then never again. Okay. I mean, what were you expecting? What were you expecting? What were you expecting? How did the votes go? Did anyone vote yes? Well, a few people did. SK, Donald Robb, Reception Music, Rosanna. I have to say, you've all been fooled. I think it was never going to happen. I wanted to make a convincing case that it could, just so it felt tight and there was some tension. But I felt never in a million years. Were they going to say Beyblade? Jambo, please can we cash out for whatever is to cash out for Beyblade. Maybe it was 2 words. This is a curiosity search. This is a curiosity search now. Well, I mean, what is it? What actually is it? Is it Beyblade hyphenated? Yeah, it's not. And I think whoever's doing it, but these are curiosity searches. The cash out's already happened. Nothing can change that. But I will look. You gave yourself a concussion to Flint the Time Detective. Reception Music, I'd like to know a lot more about this. Okay, Beyblade hyphenated, nothing. And then Beyblade 2 words, which is nonsense as far as I'm concerned. This is gobbledygook. But we'll take a little look. Nah. Nah. Nuh-ah. Nuh-oh. Not-eh. Does bay and blade crop up in the same speech? Absolutely. Have you never used the blade of your sickle to harvest some bay leaves? Then, my friend, you haven't lived. You've never known the true Mediterranean agrarian lifestyle. Bay blade. Oh no, never mind. But in a Greek parliament, maybe. I'm not going to search Beyblade. He was bouncing on a gym ball and it rolled out from under him. Yeah, Flint the Time Detective will do that. Okay, we haven't had an awful lot of luck. We haven't struck gold yet. Monumental girth. Are people ready for... How do people feel about a speed round? Jambud, would you be willing to turn down the voting times to 1 minute? And we'll see if we can smash through the rest before 10 p.m. when I'm going to clock off. Jambud, could you put on a... We're just getting our points back. And what is the poll for? It is for monumental girth. Albright, I think people were doing their own searches on Hansard, we would see a lot more correct votes. Thank you very much, Dan. But some people saying they're just getting their votes back rather than... But that might be due to how the voting system works. I've always relied on mods to run it because it's you can't do it from inside OBS. Quite a lot going in for no, but yes is pushing back. I actually don't understand. Oh, I see. This doesn't measure the amount of voters. It measures the amount of points. And yeah, the points are astronomically towards no. Yes, if someone's going to smash hundreds of thousands of points in, there's not a lot of leeway into it. But if you put it into yes, then you can win really big off of just a little. But yeah, that is what's happening. Okay, I think no one believes this will come up. I think no one really believes this will come up. Has anyone in Parliament ever said monumental girth? It just you never know. Okay, well we did know, didn't we? We did know. We did know. We did know. Okay, I'm just going to search monumental width. This is a curiosity search. It means nothing. However, if we had done it, how different our lives would be now. How different a life we would all be living if we'd only widened it. Pun intended. Prices and Incomes Act of 1966. Monumental width. We know the sheer, staggering, monumental width of judgment that Mr. Aubrey Jones felt empowered to make on bank charges. Very, very boring speech. Whoa. Yes. Width. What was it? Width of judgment. You couldn't imagine a girth of judgment. So I do think it's fair enough. When do you think width has been said the most? And what year do you think everyone's been talking about width? Whoa, big year for width. 1958. Very close, Albrat. 1958 was the width year. It beats the width average. It's double the width average. To be honest, I don't know. The average would probably be around 10 uses of the word width in a year, I'd say. Probably less. But here, a whopping 26 widths. That's mad. Okay, let's go from the first of the first to Christmas Day on 1950. Oh God, I've already forgotten what it was. 1958. Why are they all talking about width? 1958. What are you all talking about width for? Oh, was there a change to the metric system? Possibly. I don't know much about when that was changed. So they all happened, they mostly happened in July. What was happening? There was a very contentious road resizing discussion. Specifically about the width of vehicle loads. Why do I ever expect it to be something interesting? Proposed thoroughfare. Very good, Albrat. Okay, can we please have another speed prediction for what's the deal with? Has anyone ever said what's the deal with in Parliament? Yeah? You become Hansard core. This will defo come up. Do you think so? It's a very Americanized. One thing that you would be surprised by is how often things that you consider to be the standard speech don't come up in Parliament because it's a bit Americanized, and therefore you would only really have a shot at coming up in the last couple of decades. Because even in like the 80s and 90s, people were very, very careful on their British English. Must be so many contexts. What's the deal with? It's too late now. It's too late now. It's too late. We're speed answered. It would be good if one is a direct Jerry Seinfeld airplane food reference. But you're right. It's probably going to talk about deals in terms of like price deals. And that's confusing, right? Because if someone goes, what's the deal with airplane food? You'd think, well, that actually is bundled in with the price of the flight. You don't really get a deal on airplane food because it's inclusive. What's the deal with? I might also search what is the deal with. Because even a contraction might not be very parliamentary. Not with EasyJet or Ryanair. I haven't taken them in a while. No. Really? Look, before we cash out, I am going to try what is the deal with. What is the deal with? Or is that me being cheeky? I guess we didn't say it. So we cash out. We cash out. You voted because of the contraction. Yeah, we have to go with what was the case. You have no votes. That's being cheeky. Yeah. And I will never be cheeky. And this is a curiosity search. Just to be clear. This should be chock-a-block. Hang on, what on earth? I have a theory. I'm getting big. I've got a theory here. Let me just look around this voting thing. Maybe the voting thing should be behind me. No, actually, I can't implement that. I think there is a style guide to how the things are written down. Oh, I forgot of course. Forget me. I was thinking that maybe the contractions were being elongated by whoever wrote it down. But I just didn't search it right. This is the real search. Oh, the F alarm is coming. What do you want? What do you want?
Warning, a F alarm is in effect. High alert, an F alarm is currently in effect. Warning, a F alarm is in effect.
Thank you for the F alarm. You have my attention. That was age. I've fixed that now. Is it because of this? I've sorted this now. It's right there, the F alarm. Okay. That's called misuse. Okay, what was this? The European Union Withdrawal Act. Oh my god, what the deal is? What's the Brexit deal? What's the Brexit deal with Brexit? What's the deal with? Huh? Huh? Hang on, what did I search? What is the deal with? Oh, I've searched what is the deal with. It's not even in here. What is the deal? Yeah, it's not coming up. The deal. Oh, what is the deal with? Here we go. Here we go. We have to say what is the deal with a withdrawal agreement and a backstop that we in this house can unite behind. So this is actually a split. So we've learned about Hansard. That comma is disregarded. Case is disregarded, and punctuation is disregarded. So that is what's the deal with. But it's what is the deal with a withdrawal agreement and a backstop. And now we know. Good. Can we please get a speed poll for Paddy McGuinness? There were other whats in there, though. Yes, but they might not have said whats in that moment. I don't know. We don't get to choose. Striplet. Well, you can all speculate onto the lore of that. I would never dox a child. It is striplet. I can confirm it. I've thought about it. I don't think it's doxing. And if it is, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I've doxed a child. I'm going to say, I've said it way later than... Well, I don't know what I'm supposed to... What I could pretend to think 202 refers to. There's a chance here that there's been an MP called Paddy. Yeah, but not Paddy McGuinness, right? Paddy's dad is a folk singer. Joe McGuinness, I think. Okay. But also, Paddy McGuinness is a mainstream TV celeb now. There's lots of reasons why he might come up. All right, has anyone ever said Paddy McGuinness in Parliament? Paddy McGuinness. Have we looked up no likey, no likey? We'll do a curiosity search after this. What I will say is if Paddy has never come up, there's no point searching no likey, no likey. Why would they talk about that without bringing Paddy up? Here we go. Is Paddy McGuinness going to be in here? Wow. No, never. Is there any chance I've spelled his name wrong? I just thought he would come up. But I would never spell Paddy's name wrong. I'm one of the biggest paddy heads out there. Yeah. No, Paddy McGuinness. Never been said. All right. No likey, no lighty. Do you think it's lighty with a Christine McGuinness? No, of course not. I tell you what I will do. I'm just inserting one here. For one is ding dang do, or ding dong dong do, or dink dank do. Do you think any of those things have been said? Oh, a horse is here.
Friends, come quick. The horse has arrived.
Looks like the horse is here.
Oh, the horse is here.
Hark, the horse.
And now it's time for the horse.
Hello, Sean. It's me, the horse.
Thank you, the horse. It's always lovely to see the horse. This horse has done nothing wrong. If you want to know who's destroyed my lodge, just type !enemies into the chat, and then you'll find out who's destroyed my lodge.
Egg.
Can the doo-doos be interchanged freely? Voting has started now. We're limited to these.
Egg.
These are my enemies here. If at any point
I'm speaking to you at what I know is an increasingly challenging time.
If at any time any of these people do anything to warrant my forgiveness, I'll put forgiveness on the list or take them off. There's a few people that was forgiven. Sean Mull there's been forgiven. Jambud's been forgiven. How was Jambud helped me find a Starbucks to put my Ethernet in? So I'm not asking a lot from people. That is a long list. Well, that is the list of everyone who put F's in the chat and blew up my house. Oh, hang on. Hang on, I have a theory. I have a theory. Oh, no. I don't understand. Paddy McGuinness. Is there something about my search that's wrong? It's in any house between... I mean, I guess this could be later in the year, but this was said in 2021. So why is it not... Guys, I'm really sorry. Guys, I'm really, really sorry about this. I'm really, really sorry. Let me just move my head. I'm so sorry. I just didn't think that would come up. Yes, and yes. Yeah, and can I just say as well, Summer, that's the monitor I look at it on. I don't even look at it on this monitor. I look at it on the other one where I can't see my own head. I can't explain. I'm sorry, I don't... It's just so small. It's just so small. Look, it's just so small. I just didn't notice it. Why is it so tiny? It's because it was only said once, I think. Yeah, it's only said once. I think it does scale it, but it mustn't scale it that much. By rights, you know. Do you know, it's stupid. Hang on, can I just say something, please? Can I just say something? If something comes up once, right, it's like this big. It's like this big on the screen. It covers here. And if it's said twice, just tiny. That's not a good graph. Once, huge, monolithic. Twice, tiny. It's like looking at two fish fingers from across the...
I've had enough tipped £5. Killstream.
No. It's a bad graph. Thank you for whoever tried to kill the stream. Just for any new viewers.
Egg. 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 Egg.
Wow, November 1999.
Egg.
Big ear for apologies. The mental health bill. Well, I'm sorry. Damaged by a system. I'm sorry.
Anonymous tipped £5. Killstream.
Oh, Anonymous, it needs post puppy time.
I will shortly leave the job that it has been the honour of my life to hold, to have had the opportunity to serve the country I love.
I'm really sorry to have tried to kill the stream just there. You need to put an exclamation mark in front of kill stream, otherwise it was... Ah, the Nightbot instruction is still altered. Jambo, could you just alter that back? That was done. There was a big right line, so I thought... Are we getting a them's the breaks reward for Boris? I don't know what that means. There isn't actually. I thought there was as well. But again, that's just the graph being Whoa. Oh, you can highlight a time. They were just said right after each other. What? Why? The National Security Bill. Oh, it's a different Paddy McGuinness. And it's all the National Security Bill. No, one's the Rural Electricity Grid investment. Paddy, National Security Advisor. Yeah. There's a National Security Advisor called Paddy McGuinness. Same guy. It could be. It really could be. Did we do a vote for Ding Dang Do, Ding Dang, Ding Dong Do, and Dink Dank Do? Did we done that? I'm so sorry. I've skewed the votes, and the votes have come out wrong. That's the end of the issue. I've decided. Oh, maybe that's what it's fill time meant by a them's the breaks thing. Yeah, them's the breaks. I made a mistake. It's simply not interesting enough to me to fix it. Okay, no, people are going to get bothered. Okay, how do I fix it? How do I fix this? How do I fix this? How can I fix this? How many points did people lose? I'll just reimburse you. Can I just give points? Oh, maybe it's just not worth it. Streamers have no controls over points. Okay, well, that's that. That's life. Give us bits. Forgives a bloke with fat. You're right. Okay, who was robbed by me then? Who was just robbed by me? Who had their points stolen? Okay, Josie Russell. Did you really? Did you really? No. No. People are bullshitting here.
BZZ Josie tipped £5. Full trust Sean Morley, and I'm sorry about my ill-gotten channel points.
Thank you very much, Mr. Josie. No, Albrot, you're right. Albrot, you're right. Let's set up a prediction, and everyone vote exactly the same as they just did, and then we'll cash out the other way around. Maybe that's neater. Because I don't know how to... Oh, but they spent them. Okay, that won't work. Jambo, don't do that. That doesn't make any sense. No, I'm not... No. I'm here to give you your points back. I am not liable for earning potential that you missed. I will just give you the money that you spent. I'm not re-giving you earning potential. I think the only thing I can give you is forgiveness. Is there... I thought refunding was possible. Jambo, is refunding possible? Let me get small. Twitch prediction refund. Refund predictions on Twitch. This is what I want. Slurp Tech.
Today, I'll be showing you how to refund channel points from predictions.
Thank you so much.
Channel points bet on predictions can only be refunded before the outcome has been decided. Start by...
Never mind. Thank you, Slurp Tech. But it wasn't the one I wanted. Sorry, Slurp has called it as not happening. Isn't that the voice of Sonic the Hedgehog? No, it's just a chipper American man. By which I mean, yes, it is the voice of Sonic the Hedgehog. Okay, is there a way for me to know who voted which way? Because I think people are going to bullshit me to get crossed off my enemies list. And I'm quite married to that remaining act. I don't want to misforgive. Oracle, you can have forgiveness or 100,000 points. It will show in the VOD on the overlay. Thank you so much. Hang on. How do I access the VOD? Isn't it? I probably can't access the VOD. Because I'm live now. So where's the VOD? Because I'm live now. Oh no, here we are. Okay, here we are. Okay, so it was pretty recently, I think. How do I fix this? Is this what it's like to watch my streams? How can I fix this? Is this what it's like to watch this? How many points did people lose? I'll just reimburse you. Can I just give points? I've gone too late.
Oh,
I've gone too far in.
Not worth it.
Streamers have no controls over points. Okay, well that's that. I'm too far in, I think. Give us bits. Forgives a bloke with fat. You're right. I'm too far in. Okay, who was robbed by me then? Who was just robbed by me? Maybe it was back here somewhere. If I come to the year, but this was said in 2021. Have I come to the right bit now? Guys, I'm really sorry. Guys, I'm really, really sorry about this. Is this when I'm skewering it with my head? It's behind my head here. It's behind my head. Oh, this is when I knew it was behind my head. Hang on, let's go further back. Jambo, help me find. There's my enemies. So I just don't want my enemies to. Sure, Muller's been forgiven. Jambo's been forgiven. These are my real enemies, so I don't want them to. Jambo to help me find a Starbucks. I'll try and cover this. Is this what it's like to watch this stream? Because hang on, so I'm not asking a lot from people. Maybe if I'm up here, I meet everyone. Who maybe if I'm up here, it's easier to. Of course, I forgave myself, Josie. I understand that I had no ill will towards myself. Oh, hang on. Oh yeah, sorry. I thought something had happened, but we're in the past. Okay.
Egg.
This is wrong. Let me. Hang on.
Egg.
Let me go back. What's happening now in the stream? Let me go back. What's happening now in the stream? Okay, so this is where we are now. Okay, so this is where we are now. Okay, and we want we need to go before. So and we want and Albert said you just go into videos and then you can watch.
I will shortly leave the job that it has been the honour of my life to hold, to have had the opportunity to serve the country I love.
Refund. Okay.
Egg.
So.
Egg.
Hang on.
Egg.
Because I think people are going to bullshit. I guess it's not always spitting things out as all. I guess it's not always spitting things out as all. Okay, I'm gonna find it. No, that wasn't the one I wanted. Because I think people are going to bullshit me to get crossed off my enemy. Thank you. It's missing the last 4 minutes. Is there a way for me to know? Okay, Albert's got it for me. Keeps claiming this VOD's getting longer on here, but it's not getting much longer. This VOD's getting longer on here, but it's not getting much longer. This VOD's getting longer on here, but it's not getting much longer. This VOD's getting longer on here, but it's not getting much longer. This VOD's getting. All right, where are we looking now? I'm just inserting one here. For one is okay. So Oracle of Truth is getting forgiven. Okay, Oracle of Truth, forgiven. Forgiven. Calibrated Vision, forgiven. Did they definitely do anything wrong? Yes, and they've been forgiven for it. Forgiven. Matatat is being forgiven here. Forgiveness incoming. I think Matatat never did anything wrong. Great. No need for forgiveness. Ding dang do. Or
warning, a F alarm is in effect. High alert, an F alarm is currently in effect. Warning, a F alarm is in effect.
Ding dong do. Or what's happening? Dink dank do. What's happening? Do you think any of those things have been said? Someone scam forgiveness. This is exactly what I said was going to happen. No, you've come out to my little lodge at night, and you've confused me, and you're trying to get forgiven. Have been said. This is why I've got so many enemies. Oh, a horse is here.
Friends, come quick. The horse has arrived.
This stream's gone completely.
The horse is here.
I have to come clean. My brain is utterly fucked.
Egg.
My brain's gone utterly fucked.
Son, it's me, the horse.
Who am I forgiving? Thank you, the horse. It's always lovely to see the horse. I live outdoors by the woods. Because you all blew up my house. If you want to know
I
who's
am not
destroyed my
Skillman from
lodge,
Friends.
just
I
type
illegally
exclamation
procured the
mark
hip
enemies
pawn of a
into the chat, and then you'll
diplodocus.
find
We
out
were
who's
on a
destroyed
break.
my lodge.
9/11. What's that? I love dinosaurs.
Can the doo-doos be interchanged freely? Voting has started now. We're limited to these.
Egg.
These are my enemies here. If at any
I'm
point
speaking to you at what I know is an increasingly challenging time.
Hi, Nalone Cole. Thank you so much for joining the stream. If at any time any of these people do anything to warrant my chat, I love seeing this community go from strength to strength.
on the list. We'll take them off.
I just need to work out who I'm supposed to be forgiving, and then I'm going to. There's a few people that are forgiven. Sean Mull there's been forgiven. Jambud's been forgiven. I just need to work out what I'm doing with my life. How was Jambud helped me find a Starbucks to put my Ethernet in? So I'm not. I've lost control. That is a long list. Well, that is the list of everyone who put F's in
I
the
will
chat. And blew up
shortly
my
leave
house.
the job that it has been the
so
honour
sorry.
of my life
I'm going to try
hold,
and regain control.
to have
now.
had the opportunity
I'm going to try and
to
regain
serve the
control.
country I love.
Too far in, I think. Me to know. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get the stream back on. I'm trying to get the stream back on course. Because I think people are going to bullshit me to get crossed off my enemies. Thanks so much. I'm quite married to that remaining act. I don't want to misforgive. I'm just going to watch this back until. You can have forgiveness all 100,000 points. It will show in the VOD on the overlay. Thank you so much. Hang on. How do I access the VOD? Because I probably can't access the VOD. Because I'm live now. So where's the VOD? Oh no, here we are. Okay, here we are. Okay, this is pretty recently, I think. Is this what it's like to watch my streams? How do I fix this? Is this what it's like to watch my streams? How do I fix this?
Anonymous
This is what
tipped
it's like to watch my
£5. Killstream.
You need to put an exclamation mark in front of it.
How do I?
Thank- oh no, that's in the
Is this what
VOD.
it's like to watch my streams? How can I fix this? Is this what
Okay.
it's like to watch this? People lose. I'll just reimburse you.
I just need to work out who.
I've gone too late. I've gone too far in.
I just need to work out who I was supposed to. Who am I supposed to be forgiving?
Give us bits.
How have I got it wrong? No, get off!
You're right.
Why are you so much bigger than me?
Who was robbed by me then? Who was just robbed by me? Maybe it was back here somewhere.
No,
Maybe
it wasn't.
Here, but this was sent in 2020.
No,
Have I come to the right bit now?
no, it's the wrong bit.
Guys, I'm really sorry. Guys, I'm really, really sorry. Is this when I'm skewering it with my head? It's behind my head here. It's behind
It was behind my. It was when there it is. It was behind my head. This is what caught. I thought this was funny, and this is what's ruined the whole stream.
Jambud helped me find.
Yeah, it's somewhere back here. Hang on, let me just get. It's just somewhere down. It's somewhere down here.
Jambud's been forgiven.
Um.
These are my real enemies, so I don't want them to.
Yeah, and I hate them. I hate my enemies. My enemies have fucked up. They ruined my house. Is this what this is like to watch this stream?
Maybe if I'm over here, I meet everyone. Maybe if I'm up here, it's easier to. Of course, I forgave myself, JJ. I understand why I have no ill will towards myself.
I have no ill will towards myself. Bad luck. Only 27 out of 300.
Anonymous tipped £5. Killstream.
You need to put it. You need to put an exclamation mark.
Egg.
You need to put. Oh, hang on. Have you just done that after the other one?
Let me go back. What's happening?
Was that real or was that in the? Hang on. Was that real or was that?
This is where we are now. Okay. So
Was that one in the VOD?
this is where we are now. Okay. And we want. We need to get before. So.
I think they triggered too fast next to each other. One. I think they triggered too fast.
I will shortly leave the job that it has been the honor
No,
of
it
my
wasn't.
life
No, it wasn't. That one was real.
have
That
had
one
the
was real.
opportunity
That was real.
to serve the country I love.
Okay, this one is real. Okay, these have the power to end the stream.
So,
No. Okay, 40 out of 300. Sorry, you're having some very bad luck. If it ever hits 300 after 300, it automatically ends the stream. Okay, look. If we keep watching this VOD, we'll get to the bit where I click on Albrot's link that shows me who I'm supposed to forgive. And last time I got it wrong, but this time I'll get it correct. Okay, so everyone's thinking, oh, Sean's lost the plot. I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. I belong here. That's going way too far. Please.
I guess it's not always spitting things out as well.
No.
I guess it's not.
That's very close. 255. We'll go into the future. Don't kill it.
Okay, I'm gonna find it. No.
No. Really sorry. 7 out of 300. Yes, when we kill stream, we'll just end the
Because I
stream.
think people are gonna bullshit me to get crossed off my enemy.
Yeah, that was my concern.
Thank you.
What am I trying to do at this
Listen,
point?
last 4 minutes. Way for me to know?
Is this what it's like to watch this?
Okay, Albrot's got it for me.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. All right. All right. Thinking caps on, everyone. Sean, what are you doing? Sean, what are you doing?
This VOD's getting longer on here, but it's not getting much longer. This VOD's getting longer on here, but it's not getting.
That doesn't matter. Just click on Albrot's URL so we can find out who I'm forgiving.
All right, where are we
Time out
looking now?
Oracle. Just time out Oracle. Try and trick me again. Okay.
Jack, I'm just inserting one here.
This is it. This is it. This is it. The egg's in the way.
Egg.
Is the egg in the way? Ah, there we go. The egg was in the way. Hang on. Let me just rewind.
Egg.
All right, where are we looking now? Can Jack, I'm just inserting one here.
Okay, Josie Russell, Rosanna, George. These are all being forgiven.
Egg.
Okay. Okay. Unforgive, celebrated vision. I'll put in like ×2. Double. No. Only Oracle's ×2. Oracle is double enemy. Double enemy. Okay, and then Jonesy is forgiven. Rosanna is forgiven. Should have put these in alphabetical order. George, I remember, is a forgiven. Forgiven.
Egg.
Rosanna's in here somewhere. Yeah, I do remember everyone who blew up my house. Can't keep looking.
Okay, so Oracle of Truth.
No! No! Let the list play!
Forgiven. Forgiven. Calibrated vision. Forgiven. Did they definitely do anything wrong? Yes, and they've been forgiven for it. Forgiven. Matatat is being forgiven here. Forgiveness incoming.
You fucking mug.
I think Matatat never did anything wrong.
You fucking
Great.
mug. You don't have a fucking
Forgiveness
clue.
can do or Imperial
Warning,
Illumi.
a F alarm is in effect.
Is that real?
High alert, an F alarm is currently in effect.
Is that real?
Warning, a F alarm is in
Ding
effect.
dong dong do.
Ugh.
Or
What's happening?
dink dank do. What's happening?
Why do you watch this?
Do you think any of those things have been said?
Someone scam forgiveness. This is exactly what I said was going to happen. No, you've come out to my little lodge at night. This is awful.
And you've confused me,
any of
and
those
you're trying to get
things
forgiven.
This is
have
awful.
been said.
How do you watch
I've got
this?
so many enemies.
No, this is why. This is why I've got so many enemies. I know why I've got so many enemies.
This stream's gone completely.
I have to complete. My brain is utterly fucked.
Thanks so much for the subscription, Albrot. My brain's gone utterly fucked.
Who am I I forgiving? Thank you.
I don't know. It doesn't matter.
By the woods.
Because you won't put him at my house. And you're
If
trying
you
to
want to
trick.
know
I
who's
must
destroyed
gather
my
from friends.
Okay.
I lately procured the hip on of the Diplodocus. We were on a break. 9/11. What's that? I love dinosaurs.
Can the doo-doos be interchanged freely? Voting has started now.
I must gather from friends. I illegally procured the hip on of the Diplodocus.
Hi, Josie.
We
Thanks
were on
so
a break. 9/11. What's that? I love dinosaurs.
Thanks so much.
Increasingly challenging time.
Thanks so much.
Thank you so much for joining the stream. If at any time any of these people do anything for my channel, I love seeing this community now constructed straight on them. We'll take them off. I just need to work out who I'm supposed to be forgiving, and then I'm going to. There's a few people that are forgiven. Sean Moore there's been forgiven.
Hang on, I think Albrat has given me the right.
Work out what I'm doing with my life. How would Jambo help me find a Starbucks to put my Ethernet in? So,
Albrat's given me the
that's
link
not
somewhere. Albrat said, I know it's just a bit, but seriously. And then there was a link.
Egg.
Oh, have I reached the end of the VOD? Are we in the present now? Are we in the present? We're in the present.
Nation mark. You need to put. Oh. Hang. Okay. Unforgive, celebrated vision.
No, you're making a mistake.
This is awful. How do you watch this? ×2. Double. No. Only Oracle's ×2. Oracle
Okay,
is
hang on.
double enemy.
Albrat, where's that? Not a link, just a time. Yeah, but the link had the time in it, didn't it? Yeah, 1 hour 41. 1 hour 41.
Rosanna is forgiven. Should have put these out.
Here we go. Now we're going to forgive.
I'm one of the biggest paddy heads out there.
I am a pretty big paddy head, actually.
Yeah. For one is ding dang do, or ding dong dong do.
Laub, Nalone, Cull. Okay, ready? All aboard the forgiveness train. Forgiven. Laub. Forgiven.
Or
Probable Azure.
dink dank.
P and or lease. Josie Hypatia. P and or lease. Forgiven. Probable Azure. Probable Azure. Probable Azure. Forgiven. I don't think Hypatia condemned me to the forest. No. I could have searched it. I could have been searching the whole time. Okay. And that is the end of the forgiveness.
We'll go into the future.
Yeah, what would that look like, Josie? How do I fulfill that?
Don't kill it. Okay, I'm gonna find it. No. Really sorry. 7 out of 300.
Oh yeah, of course, because I can't repay Josie because Josie's not in a moral debt to me.
Yeah, that was my concern.
So we can figure something out. Yeah, sure.
What am I trying to do at this point? Is this what it's like to watch this? Okay. Albert's got it for me.
There you go.
Here we go. Here we go. All right. All right. Thinking caps on, everyone. Sean, what are you doing?
This looks good.
Sean, what are you
Oracle's
doing?
Truth, double enemy. This looks good. I've sorted it.
That doesn't matter. Just click
P
on
and or
Albert's
lease.
URL so we can find out who I'm forgiving.
Probable Azure.
Time out Oracle. Just time out Oracle. Try and trick me again. Okay.
Mono hasn't forgiven me. Mono hasn't really spoken to me since blew up the house. George is forgiven. Rosanna's forgiven. Nalone Cull is forgiven.
Is the egg in the way?
The big horse. And Josie Patria's no stream angel.
There we go. The egg was in the way. Hang on. Let me just rewind.
All I did think was Paddy McGuinness wasn't mentioned. Well, I've done even less than that. I've only done nice things and kind things, and I feel like I've been punished within an inch of my life.
Okay,
yeah, if anyone, yeah, all right. 200,000 points to become an angel.
All being forgiven.
Yeah, why not? 5,000 to become a saint.
Okay.
750,000 become a biblically accurate angel.
I'll put in like ×2, double. No. Only Oracle is ×2. Oracle is double enemy.
Things are about to get bad in here, I think.
Double.
I think I get upset in here in a second.
And then Jonesy is forgiven.
How much not be double enemy? You're supposed to be earning my forgiveness.
These alphabetical order.
Would a biblical answer streamer have been able to VIP status?
Forgiven.
Yeah, I guess so. I might not link that to an insane amount of channel points, though. There must be something.
Okay, okay, so Oracle of Truth. No! No! Let the list play! Forgiven.
That was a really bad moment for me.
Forgiven.
Should we look up Christine McGuinness?
Forgiven. Did they definitely do anything wrong?
Should we look up Christine McGuinness? And while we do so, Jambud, if you're still there, if anyone's still there, could we just run a speed poll? What do we want? We're running low on time now because let's just say I got bamboozled. Can we do a poll for Kill the Poor?
Egg.
And we'll do a couple more searches and then it's time for bed. I'm going to make a little tea or maybe a Horlicks if I'm feeling dapper. I'm going to put on a little pyjama and have a big, big night. Okay. Do you think in 200 years of British parliamentary debate, any MP has ever said, kill the poor? I tried Ovaltine. I have actually tried Ovaltine. I'm not a fucking idiot. To be honest, Jambud had to tell me that Ovaltine is not medicine. I thought it was like Lemsip. I didn't know you were allowed to have it if you weren't sick. Anyway, I shouldn't have gotten so angry at Oracle telling me about Ovaltine. I feel wounded. You have an Ovaltine right now. What do I have? This is almost empty. Alright. Has anyone in the Houses of Parliament ever said the phrase, kill the poor? My dad's an Ovaltine guy, yeah?
Egg.
Work in the factory, does he? Here we go. I feel like probably not, right? That would be giving the game away. Oh. Do not cash out based on that. That is a foolishly refined search. Do not cash out. Do not, I repeat, do not cash out. Now the real search is happening. Why has that happened again? Oh, sorry. Do not cash out. Do not cash out. I repeat.
Warning.
Do not. I've had a big night.
High alert. An F alarm is currently in effect. Warning. A F alarm is in effect.
No, it's not a bit.
High alert. An F alarm is currently in effect.
Trust me, you would be shocked to find out what. You're right. I've done it the wrong way around. You would be shocked to find out what I am and aren't doing on purpose. I defy any of you to guess correctly. It's mostly none of it. Okay, here's the correct search. I'm sorry, it's been a big night, okay? You think my brain can recover from a night like this? Okay. The dates we can all agree are correct now. Phil's met me. Phil knows me. Me and Phil used to have pizza together. Phil knows I'm genuinely confused. Can't remember the thing he did that was embarrassing. I can't remember. I think I've got a few every day. Okay. This is it now. This is the true official platinum release of Kill the Poor.
Egg.
There we go. Kill the Poor has been said in Parliament 3 times. Some people are desperate to give the game away.
Egg.
One was a debate about Kosovo in 1998. One was about the foreign nationals' NHS treatment. And one was the Patents and Design Bill. Let's find out where these phrases come up. They're talking about the overstretching of the NHS, and they're making an extended metaphor of this won't just be the straw that broke the camel back. It will kill the poor bloody animal. On the other hand, you have to remember that the rich man can kill the poor man by constant appeal. Sure, it's talking about people using the legal system, and they could just keep appealing because they have the time and resources. Kill the poor has been said in Parliament 3 times. Thought the entire point of that law was to kill poor people. It's up to you. That's the entire point of every law. Why do you think they make them? With the exception of whatever law was about that person that was damaged by an assistance dog. That was probably, if anything, to stop that assistance dog biting people. Yeah, it has. I think most of the major parties now include it in the manifesto. But it's usually in a font that's very similar to the background colour. So it comes up in Kill the Poor search engine results. But it's hard to see with the naked eye. Great. Let's do one more. Okay, which one do people want to do last? This will be our last one. The Ding Dang Do Triple Triad. I think I've made a mistake. I'm sorry for what I did. Sir Kill-A-Lot, Top Shagger, My Wife's Spag Bol, My OnlyFans, I Like Big Butts, Pardon My Flatulence, Binley Mega Chippy, I Messed Up Big Time, Messed My Trousers, List of My Enemies, Pokemon Master, or It's Time to Duel. Okay, a couple for Top Shagger. Messed Up Big Time. Ding Dang Do on My Wife. Triple Triad from Final Fantasy VIII. Yes. Messed Up Big Time. We've got 2 for Messed Up Big Time, 2 for Top Shagger, and then Jambird has done a double vote for Ding Dang Do and My Wife's Spag Bol. Top Shagger. Top Shagger has pipped it to the post. The first to reach 3. It's time to duel. It's time to duel is quite a fun one because you can imagine people saying it legitimately, but you also can't imagine for any reason anyone referencing Yu-Gi-Oh. Let's go in for Top Shagger. Jambird, can you set up the last poll of the night? Yes, and of course, really, we'd want them to say duel. And I think there's basically no chance. But I could look at Blue Eyes White Dragon if you like. Jambird, could we please get the last prediction of the night for Top Shagger? Vote well, vote with your hearts and with your heads. Has anyone in Parliament ever said Top Shagger? And a strong no, straight out of the gate. I know everyone's just only losing money. I don't think anyone's ever said they've won from these streams. I don't know that's possible, because I feel like it's mostly just a transfer of points between people. But yeah, everyone seems to lose. Okay, no is coming out quite strong. There's still a surprising amount of votes for yes, in that there are any votes for yes at all. And here we go. Has Top Shagger ever been said? I mean, you've got to say probably not, right? At the end of the day, you've probably got to say almost never. Okay. Top Shagger, has it been said in Parliament? I mean, never in a million years. Never in a million years. Okay. Check behind my head. I'm not going to live this down, am I? There's nothing behind my head. Top Shagger is not hidden behind my skull. Behind head. I'm never going to get away from this now. I'm never going to get away from my head blocking the paddy. How's the new stream setup? It's quite nice. I'm just hanging out here in the woods, really. Do you know, when you're inside the cabin, you wouldn't know it's any different. But from the outside, you know, you can really tell that I am roughing it here. It hasn't been said. I will quickly do, there's no points in this, but... Alright, one last one, just a speed one. This now is your last chance. Jambud, can we just have one last one for... It's time to duel. And then that's my last one, and I should start winding down. Winding down for the big sleep. Jonesy, it's full of blue-green algae. It's already killed a dog. Everyone's telling me it's nice here to try and make themselves feel better blowing up my house. Is Catbox not an enemy? Yeah, sure, but so's the rest of you, and I've been talking to you. Oh, has Catbox appeared on this list? Yeah, probably. Probably somewhere. Blue-green algae can kill dogs, yeah, that's what it loves to do. It's like a wet kind of triffid. Most of my asses. So probably where my ass came from as well, Catbox, but nevertheless, you know, you did contribute to my house blowing up. Okay, most people have said no. Has anyone ever said it's time to duel in UK Parliament? And our answer is no, of course not. No, very silly. Oh, Catbox, please say hello. It is time to duel. Sure. I mean, we probably should cash out on it. This is a curiosity search. But it is time to duel. No. No such luck. Duel me now. Duel me. Let's duel. Dueling gloves. Nice gloves. New gloves. Some gloves. There we go. Finally got somewhere. Are these searches finishing loading? Yeah, I think that the other search wants to load up all the speeches, but this one I think is accurate straight off. Blue Eyes White Dragon. This is my last one because we could be here for ages. No. Let's take this outside. Let's take this outside. That's real duel talk. No. Alright, that's it. We gotta stop. We gotta stop or I'll never ever have a life ever again. Thank you for coming. Poll result? The result was no. It didn't happen. Thanks everyone for coming out and watching the stream. I am glad I'm being able to forgive some of you piecemeal. There is still a long way to go. There's a lot of There's a lot of people who need my forgiveness, and you will have opportunities to earn it. As you see, Josie's been forgiven, St. Lamb's been forgiven. Oracle of Truth is more in the doghouse than ever. The Hansard stream will, of course, return. Here is a little link to the Discord where a lot of us hang out and share our thoughts. You can pop in there and I will announce future streams. And there's stuff that happens on the Discord itself that is, I believe, a laugh. Oracle of Truth has done something wrong and has gone against the moral code of the stream. Kippers do not get stretched up. I will be back this Friday evening, and just playing a game. There's an indie developer who's made a escape room set in a mystical public bathroom, and I'm just playing that, see if we can get through it. Next week will be some other stuff, and next week should also show the return of the hat game. That'll be announced later, but if you do have any hats to submit, please send them to me in the Discord, and I'll see you all then. Given that Cressup got a mention today, let's do a Cressup raid. Thank you all for hanging out. Thank you for friendship and company and helping me once again trawl the Hansard. Be well, be good night, and most of all, goodbye.